I get asked a lot about how do I feel since the surgery, and don't you feel good and you look good, which is true. I feel a whole lot better, and I'm able to move better, and I'm glad that people think I look a lot better than what I did before. But that thing about looks brings one thing into mind. A lot of times when you're coming from surgery, bariatric surgery, and over time you've lost weight and you do have a change in your appearance and you're looking more and more slimmer, people do treat you differently. And I know that you probably, as you see on YouTube, there are a lot of people that talk about this. And it's amazing insight into the human psyche. You have people who, when you were bigger, never spoke to you, barely nodded to you. Now they want to have in-depth conversations with you. And you have those people that talk to you all the time, hung out with you. Now they don't want anything to do with you. So again, it's a thing that when you have the surgery, you have to prepare yourself for projection. People will project onto you what they want to and what they perceive that makes them feel comfortable. Okay, some people will project onto you when you're bigger that, hey, I can be with this bigger person and maybe my life isn't so bad. Well, other people might project that, hey, this person needs help because they are bigger. And either way, they project and they act that way based on your weight. So when you change the way your weight is or where it's at, and you change the look because the weight comes off, that forces them to change that projection. And so you have to be ready for a difference in treatment. And not only a difference in people, how they treat you, but you have to be ready for how you treat yourself. You have to understand that as you do lose the weight, does the weight make you who you are? So many people I know have lost weight, and they talk about, well, they do things differently now than when they were bigger. And that was one thing I wanted to keep in mind as I lost weight, was I wanted to be the same person I was, now I am the same person losing weight as I was when I was bigger. You know, the whole thing. If I was courteous when I was 556, then I wanted to be courteous at 186 or 176 or wherever I get to. I want to be true to who I am, and I want to make sure that I understand that the weight did not make me, and the weight does not make me, and you have to understand that at whatever size you are, you know. And that was the one thing I kept in mind, even when at my heaviest side, the weight didn't make me act the way I acted. My heart, my mind, my spirituality, my Christianity made me act the way I did. You know, so far, so many times we want to embrace, well, you know, something else outside of me made me do it. The weight made me do it, or circumstance made me do it. But no, the thing is that you are in control of your life. And the weight is a factor, and there's other factors, just like your height can be a factor, your asthma can be a factor, and there are other factors in your life. But how you control and how you deal with those factors is who makes you who you are. And so many people want to make your weight who you are, but it's not your weight, it's you. So the main thing is if you go through this journey, or you're going through this journey, or you're thinking about this journey, you have to think about who you are and who you want to be. And your weight is not a limit, and the weight is not a door that should influence who you are, how you act. All right, it's just part of the journey, but you yourself are the journey. The weight is just baggage that goes along with it. But you know, you don't take your bags on the plane and say, well, because I have these bags, this is where I'm going to go travel. You pack the bags for where you're going to travel, and that's the way weight is. The weight is the bag. Now pack it. You can either unpack it or unpack it, but it's part of the journey. It is a periphery. It is not the main engine, driving engine of life. And so I really not battle, but I think about that often, and I try to make sure that drives me to be the kind of person I want to be it as large as I was or as small as I get. I want to be Jonathan McCoy and be real. I look forward to talking to you. Feel free to send comments, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.